You didn't find this video by accident. Something deep inside you brought you here, to this exact moment. And by the time you finish watching, you'll start to understand why. Maybe lately you've felt overwhelmed, like your life is spiraling out of control. Everything feels uncertain, and the challenges you're facing seem random or without purpose. But what if I told you this might actually be the clearest sign that you're about to enter the most powerful, beautiful, and meaningful chapter of your life? Albert Einstein once said, "In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity." What most people don't realize is that the universe always whispers before it shouts. It sends little signs and gentle nudges before a major shift happens. Einstein understood this idea deeply, not just in science, but in the human experience. The real tragedy is that most people miss the signs. They see them as bad luck or failure, and they give up right before everything is about to change. But not you. You're here. That means you're paying attention. Today, I'm going to walk you through 7 powerful signs that Einstein believed show your life is on the edge of a deep transformation. If you connect with even 3 of them, it means your new reality is already beginning. Before we dive in, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe if this video brings you value. It's one of the best ways to support us and helps us keep making meaningful content. Sign 1. You've started to question everything you thought you knew. Einstein once said, "The important thing is not to stop questioning." If you've recently found yourself reflecting on your beliefs, values, goals, or purpose, it's not random, it's a sign that something inside you is shifting. This change might not be visible yet, but it's very real. It feels like the mental structures you once relied on are falling apart. And while that can be uncomfortable, that discomfort is actually sacred. It means you're waking up to a new version of yourself. Einstein's whole life was built on questioning the status quo. He didn't just accept Newton's laws. His curiosity led to the theory of relativity, which changed everything we know about the universe. The universe is asking you to rethink everything you've assumed to be true. This isn't a breakdown, it's an awakening. It's your moment to shed illusions and open the door to something far greater. Questions like, who am I really? What do I truly want? Am I living in a way that honors my soul? These aren't just random thoughts. They're doorways, and once you walk through them, there's no going back. Einstein said, "The measure of intelligence is the ability to change." So if you're questioning everything, it means your intelligence is waking up, getting ready for something big. Sign 2. You feel disconnected from your past. Einstein believed that the separation between past, present, and future is only a stubborn illusion. One of the strongest signs that you're entering a new chapter is a subtle, growing disconnection from what once felt familiar. You start to notice that things you used to enjoy, hobbies, routines, conversations, don't hold the same meaning anymore. It's like you're seeing the same world with different eyes. People you once felt close to, places that used to feel like home, they now feel distant, even strange. But this isn't random. Your soul is slowly guiding you forward. Einstein understood this personally. He left a stable job at the patent office to follow his passion for theoretical physics, letting go of the known to step into the unknown. And in doing so, changed history. As your view of life evolves, so do your goals, values, and relationships. What once defined your identity now feels like it belongs to a different version of you. And while this shift can feel like loss, it's actually space being made for your true self to emerge. Einstein said, "We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them." Your old life can't carry you into the next chapter. You have to become someone new. Sign 3. You're questioning what really matters. Einstein once said, "Not everything that can be counted counts, and not everything that counts can be counted." Maybe you've noticed that the things you used to care about, money, status, other people's approval, don't feel as important anymore. you're starting to look deeper. You're thinking more about what really brings meaning to your life, career, goals, fame, material success. They feel like small pieces of a bigger puzzle you hadn't fully seen before. Einstein lived this way. Even though he became famous, he valued simplicity and focused on understanding the universe, not chasing status. You're beginning to realize that life isn't about meeting expectations. It's about living in alignment with what truly feels right for you. This can be confusing at first. Letting go of what you thought mattered can feel scary. But that discomfort is where your real growth begins. You start to see that real fulfillment doesn't come from what you have. It comes from who you are, the experiences you live, and the relationships that feed your soul. This can spark a total rethinking of your purpose. Einstein said, "Try not to become a person of success, but rather a person of value." That shift is a powerful signal that you're ready to transform from the inside out. If you've stayed with me this far, you're already receiving something important. Take a moment to subscribe if you haven't yet. It helps more than you know. Sign 4. You feel more in tune with your intuition than ever before. Einstein said, "The intuitive mind is a sacred gift, and the rational mind is a faithful servant." We have created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift. When you're on the edge of a major change, a new kind of inner clarity starts to show up. Suddenly, life feels more meaningful. Choices feel more natural, even if they don't make logical sense. Einstein often said his biggest ideas didn't come from analysis, but from intuition. His thought experiments, like imagining riding a beam of light, were deeply intuitive moments, not logical equations. Your intuition is that quiet voice or gut feeling that tells you something is right, even if you can't explain why. As you grow more connected to it, your decisions start coming from a deeper, wiser place within you. Your life begins to feel like it's flowing, like you're in the right place at the right time. Einstein trusted this process. He said many of his best ideas came during rest or play, not intense work. This kind of inner guidance is a sign that you're aligned with something greater than logic. You're aligned with your truth. Sign 5. You feel an intense drive for personal growth. Einstein once said, "Intellectual growth should begin at birth and cease only at death." As you move into this new season of life, you might feel a hunger for growth like never before. You're no longer satisfied with staying the same. You feel a deep urge to evolve, improve, and expand. You want to learn more, do more, become more, not to impress others, but to become who you're truly meant to be. This drive isn't about perfection, it's about transformation. It's your soul pushing you to rise, to break through limitations and become the most authentic version of yourself. Einstein showed this throughout his life. He was always exploring, whether it was new areas of physics, deep philosophical questions, or humanitarian issues. He never settled for what he already knew. He kept pushing the limits of understanding. That same hunger for learning and growth may now be waking up inside you. You're starting to uncover parts of yourself you never looked at before, hidden passions, fears, and beliefs you didn't even realize you had. And there's a sense that time is precious. You don't want to waste it. You begin asking deeper questions. Who am I, really? What is my true purpose? What do I actually want to do with this life? This questioning isn't random, it's part of your evolution. As Einstein said, the important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. Your life is starting to center around what truly matters: growth, connection, authenticity. These things begin to matter more than the surface-level distractions that once held your attention. Sign 6. You feel a strong urge to cut ties with toxic people and environments. Einstein supposedly once said, "Stay away from negative people. They have a problem for every solution." And right now, You might be noticing how some people or situations that used to feel familiar or safe now feel completely out of place. Einstein was careful about who he surrounded himself with. He chose people who expanded his thinking and supported his vision. He knew that the energy around us influences how we grow and create. You're starting to feel it too. The things you used to tolerate, the drama, the negativity, the draining conversations, they now feel unbearable. You're not just tired of them, you've outgrown them. It doesn't matter how long you've known someone, or how much effort you've put in. If it's holding you back, it's time to let it go. This isn't about rejecting people with anger or resentment. It's about choosing to honor yourself with love and respect. Just like Einstein valued his peace and chose his inner circle with care, you're learning to protect your own energy. And something beautiful happens when you do. You start attracting people who actually align with your soul. New friendships, opportunities, and connections begin to show up, ones that feel uplifting, supportive, and real. Sign 7. You feel deeply disconnected from everything that no longer fits who you are. Einstein once said, "Any intelligent fool can make things more complex." It takes a touch of genius and a lot of courage to move in the opposite direction. As you move into this new chapter, things that used to seem important now feel unnecessary. It's as if something within you has shifted your perspective, your energy, your priorities. Einstein's life was an example of this. He simplified everything, from his clothing to his beliefs, so he could focus only on what mattered. He let go of the excess and found freedom in that. You might feel the same. Old habits, routines, even thought patterns, they no longer feel right. You notice that some fears have faded. Constant worry seems less urgent. It can feel strange at first, like something is missing. But alongside that loss is a deep and growing sense of peace. This isn't a dramatic change. It's quiet and gradual. Day by day, your awareness becomes sharper. You begin to know, without a doubt, what truly matters to you. Einstein's famous equation, E equals mc, shows us that energy and matter are one and the same. In your personal life, that means letting go of things that no longer serve you frees up your energy for something new. So what happens when you finally stop clinging to the past and start welcoming the future? What changes when you shift your mindset and let go of the old way of thinking? Einstein once said, "The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking." You're not just changing your life, you're expanding your awareness. You're stepping into something extraordinary. So stay curious, stay open, because, as Einstein put it, life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. This journey isn't just about growth, it's about full transformation. And if you feel called to keep exploring your personal evolution, keep walking this path with us. There's still so much more to discover. As Einstein also said, the most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and science. And remember, the only real valuable thing is intuition. Trust yours, and watch your life unfold in ways you never imagined. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this message resonated with you, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with someone who might need to hear it.